The absolute, the one, created the relative, the two, to experience itself. Why in human form? I'm not so sure, but that's just the way it is. Don't worry about digging into that too much. You'll probably drive yourself crazy and get yourself nowhere. The one can't know itself, so it created the two. Think of it this way. We can't fly, but we can build a plane, and then we can fly. The absolute built a human so it could experience itself through an endless stream of creation that is being seen through your eyes, heard in your ears, felt by your own hands, allowing the individual to experience life, but also allowing the absolute to be the foundation of all of those experiences. When Adyashanti fully awakened, he heard a bird chirp, and in meditation, and knew in that moment that the little I, that is Adyashanti, didn't hear that bird. The absolute did. The whole did. Our true essence, our true nature, is the one, but we will live this life out in the two. There's no escaping it. So we should stop wasting so much time trying to remove ourselves from the human experience and always trying to leave it. The whole will awaken through us, and we will see clearly we are the ocean, but that we are a wave of that ocean, along with 7.9 billion other waves. All waves have the same true nature, the ocean, but some waves are made up of the cold water in the Arctic, and some are made up of the warm waters around the equator. Some waves are crystal clear and can see anything like in the Caribbean, and some are incredibly not clear and can't see anything like the waters in the Atlantic. As we fully awaken, we see no separation of the absolute and the relative, no separation of the one and the two. How can we? The one birthed the two, and the two came from the one. We simply separate the relative from the absolute on this path, as the human mind needs that separation and division to better understand where it is headed. And when the time is right, it will be okay letting go of all the constructs it used to awaken, and then it will awaken. The question I get almost daily, why is it that we want to awaken and get past the two? And my answer, which most can't stand because of its simplicity and not being profound and detailed with a scientific explanation, is as follows. Why does a 34-year-old turn 35? That is the natural progress of age, of a human, of the soul, of the universe. Constant expansion and growth for the sake of expansion and growth. This expansion and growth leads all of us to an eventual awakening. And then the next human question from the level of the mind always is, what happens after awakening? Well, as the Zen master says, what do you do before enlightenment? You chop wood, you carry water. What do you do after? You chop wood, you carry water.